I'm Chef Regina Charbonneau, and I'm at my cooking school today. And today we're going to do sauce à poivre, one of my favorite French sauces. It's so good on steak, and I put it on chicken. I put it on everything. It's just a great pepper sauce. So it came about because I have friends visiting to Natchez who I adore, and they wanted to learn more about cooking. So yesterday, which I'll post in a couple of days, we did pasta alla norma, and today I'm teaching them sauce à poivre. So Parker and Wells, this is for you, and when I'm done, you're going to have the burgers. So anyway, sauce à poivre, it's a pepper sauce. It's very simple, and it's considered like a pan sauce. So if you're going to make steak, pepper steak, you crush your meat, you push peppercorns and salt into it. You get a very hot pan and you sear it. And then when you finish it, you take the meat out and you do a pan sauce. And traditionally a sauce à poivre, you would add butter, then shallots, butter shallots, cream. You would have a little bit of demi-glace, but you will, depending on the quality of the meat, you may not need that, because I'm making a sauce just to have the sauce, so I'm going to add a beef stock or demi-glace today. So anyway, it's just a quick sauce, and then you finish it with butter, and it's delicious with steak frites, one of my favorite. So you can use just about any cut of steak that you like. But the best hamburger in America, according to so many of my friends, is the burger at Raoul's in New York. So I thought, well, I've got to figure out how to make the best burger. And so I did some research, and the key is it's basically like steak au poivre, but it's done with a hamburger. So the key is really good meat. We'll talk about ingredients as we go. But to me, the pepper sauce, the key ingredients, it has to be, I'm going to switch over real quick and show you something. I like the freeze-dried green peppercorns. Let's see if I can get that in for you to see. So those are the freeze-dried. Mostly they come packed in brine, but I find these soften quicker and have a really good taste, and you don't get that taste of brine. So I get these at Fairway Market, New York. I'm sure we can get them on Amazon. So freeze-dried green peppercorns and cracked black pepper. Now it's cracked, whoops, I'm always bad at this. Anyway, the cracked black pepper is very important. You don't want to fine ground. It gets too spicy and you lose the flavor of the sauce. So these are key ingredients. And then for the burger, it's all about the meat. So these are two burgers that are made from short rib brisket and chuck. I get my meat from a company called Benny Keith. It's commercial, but I think you can get this blend at Whole Foods in different places. So if you're going to make this burger, you need to splurge and get a really, really good combination of ground beef. So what I did is I did it just like a pepper steak. I pressed in the salt and pepper, and I seared it in a cast iron skillet, and it's still rare. So what I'll do is, as we make the sauce, I'll put it in a hot oven, which I have behind me, for 5 minutes. And then for the last minute, I will put the I've got really good cheese here. A triple cream will go on that. Really good cheese will go on for the last minute. And then I pre-toast my buns, and I have those ready to go in the oven when I put the cheese on. So 1 minute to freshen these up is perfect. And when I go to put these in the oven, that's when I turn on the air fryer for the fries to go with it. And you serve this with the sauce. You're going to love this. So, okay, let's get the sauce going. Oh, well, it would help if I turned on my, plugged in my my cooktop here. Sorry about that. So that's the beauty of live. I make some kind of mistake almost every time, but let's see if I can reach this. I've been doing a lot of cooking, so things are plugged in and unplugged. And all right, we're gonna crank this up to about 280 degrees. And the other thing I want to talk about is the shallots. So I have my shallots finely chopped. This is a shallot. Do you see? In South Louisiana, my father always called green onion shallots. But so this is, you know, you can get these, they're near the onions, and I always keep these on hand because every good French sauce has shallots in it. My béarnaise, my, beurre blanc, beurre rouge, sauce à poivre. Shallots are used more than garlic in French cooking, I find. And so also they make the best salad dressings. They're key to a classic French vinaigrette. So always keep the shallots. And I mince these fine. So now I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of butter into the pan. Now, if you notice, I have kind of a big pan because when you're doing a sauce and you want anything to reduce, the more surface you have, the faster it will reduce. So, and of course, it would have helped if I had a spoon here. Let's see, there we go. So we want to, oh, that already smells so good. Too bad you can't smell this, but nothing better than shallots and butter cooking. So I'm going to get these translucent. Doesn't take long at all. I'm trying to think of what I even put. No, I do see on my recipe I need to correct something because they said cook these for 4 minutes. Basically the whole sauce takes about 4 minutes, so I will correct that. That's why I test my recipes. This is for my new cookbook. So when I'm doing this, I go ahead and add my green peppercorns and toast those a little bit. And the black pepper, I have a tablespoon of each. And I get that, you know, we talk about, you know, when you're using pepper, you want to toast it a little bit in the pan and get that flavor out. So now I'm going to add a cup of stock. I'll let this cook just a little bit more. This cook. I'm going to crank it up one more time. So, and I'll put in the cup of stock. So what I did, I had just plain beef stock and I reduced it. And then I thickened it with a touch of cornstarch to make it more like a demi-glace because I didn't have a demi-glace to work with. So now I'm going to let this simmer to let those peppercorns soften. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my cup of cream. And this will blend this together. Of course, the key ingredient for this is cognac. That's what really makes this sauce wonderful. So now let this reduce a bit. So I'm gonna and I'm going to add the cognac, about a quarter cup. Oh, that smells so good. So I'm going to let this sauce reduce. And while this is reducing, once it's reduced, we'll finish with 3 tablespoons of butter. So we're just going to let this reduce. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. See, it's nice, these nice bubbles. While this is happening, let's go back and we'll talk more about the burger. I'm going to turn this down. So the sauce à poivre, we took a tablespoon of butter and 2 tablespoons of fresh shallot, sauteed those till they were soft, added the 1 tablespoon of green peppercorns, and of course this recipe is on reginaskitchen.com, and then the black pepper and the demi, the beef stock and the cream, and it's reducing. And we're going to go back and talk about the burger while this, and of course cognac. So anyway, the burger, the Raoul Burger, so we take really good beef, like I was talking about, and that blend with short rib in it, I think that's the key, short rib and brisket. And you always need ground chuck for the fat content, but the richness of short rib is amazing. So really good beef, 8 ounces, and you want it nice and full so you can sear it and keep it rare to finish it in the oven. And then we have the triple cream brie to put on top of a buttered bun. We do that at the last minute. It'll go into the oven. I'll go ahead and put those in now. They'll take, and so we'll do that for about 5 minutes. And then we'll do that. So then the other thing that's really key is it's topped with a salad with a little light mustard vinaigrette and cornichons and red onion all tossed together. So I have red onion here, and I diced cornichons, and believe the cornichons make a huge difference. It's I'm going to go back to, well, I can't do this again. I think we're stuck with one camera for whatever reason. So anyway, the cornichons are really important for the taste of this burger. I mean, it is just a total French influence burger, from the vinaigrette, the cornichons, the sauce à poivre. It's a total French restaurant's take on a burger, and it's just great. So anyway, this is coming down, starting to reduce over here. And so anyway, what I do is I just took my sliced red onions. I'm just making 2 burgers, so for Parker and Wales. So I have my diced cornichons. I did 2 cornichons per burger, about a little few slivers of red onion. And then what we'll do is we will toss the salad with this, and I do have a little bit of olive oil in here, and I may have to add a little more olive oil to this, but this is another key. You don't want your salad too wet, because you don't want that to get the bun wet for the burger. This will be added at the very last minute. In fact, I may even save it till they're ready to eat and put the salad on there. So cornichon, a little Dijon mustard, really good. To rewatch it and see, but I appreciate you always tuning in when I do live. And if something really goes wrong, I'll edit and repost it. But know that you can always go and see all my videos on my YouTube channel. I don't have them all there yet, but I'm working on it. So my YouTube, and you subscribe for free. You go to Regina's Kitchen, at Regina's Kitchen. I do this every time. 5840, at Regina's Kitchen 5840. I'm always afraid I'm going to give the numbers jumbled up and send you somewhere else, so because I want you to join my YouTube channel. Let me get a tasting spoon and see if we need any more cognac in our sauce. And I think I need a few more green peppercorns. Oh, so good. Wow. Yeah, I don't even think, I'm just gonna let it reduce a little bit more. But you know, that shallot and the peppercorns. Yeah, I wish I had a New York strip and, you know, to do a steak frite, so I might have to save some of this sauce and do that when Doug comes home this weekend. So anyway, it's such an easy sauce, and I want to put together the burger and show you. And I'll put, let's see, that's been in about 2 minutes. We'll give it a little bit more. So the other thing about the sauce au poivre is if you're cooking a steak, I mean, this sauce typically is done what we call a la minute and made, you know, as you cook. But I love this sauce so much. I keep it in my freezer. And then whenever I want to cook a steak, I just pull some out, and then you just add it to the pan right when the steak is cooked, and it's just as good. And the reason I do that is just because I don't always have all the ingredients around. And you know, the freezer is my friend. I make and freeze so much just so I can entertain at the last minute and do things effortlessly. Because if you have the sauce pre-made, all you have to do is cook a steak. And so I'm a new owner of a air fryer. I didn't get it. I didn't know how they were. I thought they can't really be that good. But I was doing a wedding rehearsal dinner for a very good friend in New York, and I had arancini, and they were taking too long to cook in the oven. And I looked up, and she had gotten, for a wedding gift, so my sweet friend Mandy, I took down her air fryer, had never used one. I had to have somebody tell me how to do it. And it was amazing how much they crisped the arancini. So I'm actually getting ready to push the button for Wells for their fries that I have in there. So they really are good for that kind of thing. I'm just shocked. And I even keep a little deep fryer with oil at my house, but I'm thinking I don't really want to do that anymore. It's too much. It's, you know, deep frying kind of smells up the kitchen and the house. And I miss my big commercial Vinahood that I had at Twin Oaks. That's the only thing I miss about my house. I miss Thanksgiving a little bit, but not cooking for 130 anymore. And I miss my Vinahood. So I may just have to put a better Vinahood in at the Elephant Ear, my house, my small house, which I love so much. So one day we'll cook over there. I'll do something fun over there. Probably pizza on the porch. I have a pizza oven. So that would be a fun thing to do this fall. And again, let me know if there's anything you want to learn. Just send me a text or an email. And I'm so easy to get a hold of. My cell phone is on my website, so you can text me. I always say, just don't contact me Thanksgiving morning or Christmas morning and tell me that you have a frozen turkey, because I can't help you with that. So even with an air fryer, I can't help you with that. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna put the cheese on top of these burgers, and they are sizzling. That's a good sign. And and this is, you know, like a triple cream brie. It's like really good, crazy good. Oh, shit. Oops, sorry. Let me take this over so I can handle it a little bit better. I mean, this is like butter. Gotta love the French, I'm telling you. And I'm not saying this is as good as Raoul's, but I think it's pretty darn good. So So in 1 minute, that should be done. 1 minute, get those. That's not going to take long at all. I've got my salad together. We have our sauce. I'm going to go hit the button on the fryer. I'll be right back. So then the food will all come out together. So like I said, I just did pasta alla norma. I'll be posting that. And I do think pizza dough is a good idea. And then we'll talk about, one day I'll film on my porch making pizza, because I know a lot of people are buying these, I don't even know what they're called, but the little portable pizza ovens, and people use the green egg. And I feel like my pizza dough, because of King's Tavern, we made so many great pizzas there, that I have it down. And the key is to let your dough really sit in the refrigerator for a couple of days and really get that good yeasty taste. And I think it makes the best dough. So have a beautiful sauce au poivre here. So, and what I do is you serve the sauce au poivre as a dipping sauce for the burger, by the way. It doesn't go on it. You dip the burger into the sauce. So I'll get a little ladle, and let me find this. Well, of course, I never have what I need when today's like my Monday. Although I'm having a great day, I just always forget something. Let's see if I can do this without making a huge mess. Okay, dipping sauce done. Do that. Yeah, and it takes no time to get that burger bun nice and toasted. And what I think I'll do is I'm going to wait and not put the burger totally together. So I want it to be nice and fresh for Wells and Parker when they have a chance they're on their way to come eat. And but I will take a picture of the finished product and post it. And I'll redo this video because I think I lost part of it. And wishing y'all a great day, and I will see you next week. And I can't believe, again, have a happy, safe Halloween, and I will see you in the beginning of November. That's crazy, isn't it? This year's gone by. And well, just be kind. All right, love y'all. Talk to you soon. See you next week.